Gina, you talking about the Digimon? I'm absolutely talking about Digimon. My children used to watch Digimon, and it was all about the digital monsters. You can see right here, first, front and center is the reptilian. We've got a reptilian that is front and center. Why would they put a reptilian in the very forefront of the Digimon cartoon? Since we're talking about, hello, Applebrooks, honey, since we're talking about the digital world, Digimon popped up into my mind. It did, because I remember my children singing Digimon. You may remember watching Digimon. You might. It was a catchy little song. It truly, truly was. I don't got no water right here by me. That's okay. I don't need water. I need water, but I don't need it at the moment, you all. I don't. It's Digimon. There's something to Digimon and the digital monsters. Good morning. Now listen to the theme song. You can sing along with me if you want to sing along with me with the Digimon. We got the weekend coming on. I think the weekend's it's nice to have the weekend coming on. It is. You all, yeah. If you remember it, if you truly do remember it, right here, the Digimon, and you can't remember all the words. Hello, you all. This is got a reptilian front and center, you all. That's exactly what it is. I'm wondering if any of the other characters in here would represent a type of race, alien race that is there. Gina, why on earth are you talking about a cartoon? Because that cartoon, I think, is part of it's in this world. A lot of it's in this world. It's the digital monsters. That's what they said. The digital monsters. We've got it going, you all. We do. Let's sing the Digimon song. If you haven't remembered it, look, it goes Digimon. Digital monsters. Digimons are the champions. Digimon are the champions. The Digimon digital monsters. Well, it looks all nice and sweet. Digivolve? Oh, I didn't know that. Digivolve into ultimate? So that first they're the monsters, then they are the champions, then they digi-evolve into the ultimate, and then you're supposed to growl, I guess, and then you're the champions, the ultimate. So the Digimon, it reminds me of the Dijin, but the digital monsters, and they turn into the ultimate, whatever the ultimate is. Did they turn into the reptilians is what I wonder. Did they? What? I don't even know what this one was, you all. If you watch the cartoon, can you lighten me up on it? Right there. I don't know why that reptilian's there. I only remember maybe the guy with the Debbie, honey, you are here right exactly when you're meant to be here. Right? Perfect timing. Okay. It really is perfect timing. We're talking about the Digimon, the digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Digimon are evolving. And the interesting thing about the Digimon, I pulled that up on the Wikipedia, but I'm gonna back it out. It came in 1999. 1999 was a very important year. It was really important. It was also the year that the sun, that great big solar event, it was a particle event where the cubes came out of the portal in the sun. It was a 1999 is when that happened. And they came out by the thousands and millions, the black ones and the white ones, the cubes, they came out. They were like, But the year 2000, was that supposed to be the Y2K? Was that supposed to be? We didn't know if we could make this digital transformation, but they have evolved. It's a digital adventure. Good morning. You are just tuning in. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. There's something to this cartoon right there. I know you look and see the digital monster. So it's Japanese, Japan. It's Gina, it's a cartoon. No, it's much more than a cartoon. I'm gonna tie it up. Okay, based on the digital monster. I didn't know there was a digital monster. The digital monster is a digital pet that was created by Wiz and Banda that spawned the Digimon. Spawned, it gave birth to it. The digital monster. Do you all remember that? Oh my goodness. It was released on June the 26th of 97 in Japan, December the 5th of 1997 in North America. It's your pet. It was a masculine. I think that something gave birth. It's a male species. Is it not a male species? The pet was masculine. The digital monster got created in June the 26th of 1997. That digital monstrous beast, Gina. No, you all kind of let your mind go over to the what do you say? Go over on the deep end. Just go jump and dive into the deep end. Just have that safety rope so I can pull you back out. Okay, get that safety rope on. You need to jump into the water. You can do a bungee jump with the thing and you'll come right back up. You won't fall. You can do it. You can do it. So it was first created. They created it, the digital monster. Monster isn't supposed to be nice at all. A monster could be Gina, honey. What are you trying to say? You all, this is fun. I wasn't even thinking about Digimon this morning. I wasn't. I was just doing my own thing. I want to know what the monster is. The monster is well, let's look up the definition. I don't want to add to it. I want the computer to tell us what a monster is. The definition of a monster. Yes, a monster. You want a monster in your life? We got a supermassive black hole, an invisible monster that is ripping and tearing its way through space because it got kicked out of its host galaxy by two other powerful entities, and it's got a 200,000-mile trail of stars behind it, and it's headed straight toward Earth. It was thousands and thousands of light years away, maybe millions and billions of light years away. So a monster is it's a type of fictional creature found in a horror, fantasy, science fiction, folklore, mythology, religion. It's a monster, a dangerous, aggressive, and strange, grotesque appearance that causes terror and fear. So this pet was it wasn't a pet, you all. This digital monster, okay, it's an abnormal form or structure, a strange or horrible creature, something unusually large and extremely wicked. Where were we at? We were at the digital monster that first was birthed. It was created, and it's June the 26th of 1997. December the 5th. That's almost Pearl Harbor Day. Just to give it a few more days, maybe. The pet was a masculine counterpart to the Tamagotchi, which is deemed more accurate for. I don't even know what that is. What is a Tamagotchi? What is it? What is that? For girls. Oh shoot, Gina. Let me just click it. I wanted to read the whole thing about it, but I couldn't really see it. It's deemed appropriate for the girls. It's similar to earlier virtual pets. A virtual pet is a type of an artificial human companion. This is how we got to where we are today. We started with the digital monster. This is wild. This is slow. This is a slow awakening. It's a soft disclosure, a soft awakening. Slow drip to feed you little bitty baby bites. Way back then, it's a type of artificial human companion. They are usually kept for companionships. So you loved your little virtual pet back then. So you should love your real human size virtual counterpart now. They are they're for companionship and enjoyment as people choose to keep a digital pet instead of a real one. Who said they do? I'd rather have a real pet. I don't want, they're not speaking for me. I'd rather have a real pet. I'd rather have a real life companion. Well, Gina, honey, what do you think you're doing right now on this social media? You got digital companions, but they're real people. Okay, they're real people. Wow, y'all, this is kind of deep. This was in the digital monster. Oh, I wanted to get to the one thing. I didn't even get to hear about the counterpart. They made sure it made their rounds. The key figures involved in the development of the digital monster include Makoto Kitsunkoraba Kinjawanahana Wiz Ayumaya, whatever it is, and no disrespect, you all. It's a device with 3 buttons and 1 reset button located on the right of the screen. Changes in the Digimon pendulums. Did you ever have a pendulum? I didn't know they had a pendulum. It features you will get higher evolution levels. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the Digimon, the digital monsters. I don't know how I got over there, but that's who we're talking about. Digimon right here, and they got a reptilian in the front. This is important. Gina, you think everything's important. Well, this is important. This is how we got to where we are now. It started with the Digimon. They were the digital monsters. And this is the first digital monster right there. It was a masculine counterpart. Okay. It was masculine. It was a virtual pet. So it's the digital monster, and the definition of a monster is not a good one at all. It's not. It's an animal or plant of abnormal form or structure, a strange or horrible creature, something unusually large and extremely wicked. A monster. It is a non-human creature, so monstrous as to frighten people. Any creature deviating from the normal shape, behavior, or character. So you can see it. What is the monster? It's a monster. A monster. Okay, Gina, can you please get, yeah, I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to, okay, we got the digital monster. It needs to come back over here. We're reading about the Digimon. They got a big reptilian, and it was a video game. And then it was a film, and then it became a TV series. If your children watch it, Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the ultimate, is what the song said. They were the ultimate. Then you got some monster.com. We got the Monster Jobs, Monster Inc. Kind of look like the digital monsters. Why do they do that too? I don't know if you'd like the Monster Inc., but the song was the Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digivolve. Digi evolves into champions, and then they digi-evolve into the ultimate. The ultimate, it's an evolution that keeps going and going and going and going. but the Digimon. Now I'm over here on Digimon fandom, wiki, and Digibytes. Digibytes. Well, just say it, Gina. No, I'm not going to say it. Digibytes. Also spelled, it's a food of the digital world in Digimon Fusion. It grows in trees and it has a ring-shaped grains inside of it. Well, what is this one right here? Why does that look like that? I don't know what that one is. That the Digibyte? Is that the Diginor? This is the Digibyte. Okay, this is the Digibyte. They grow in trees. But Gina, what are you talking about the Digibyte? Digimon, Digibytes. Digibyte is now it's a cryptocurrency, Digibyte. It was in that movie, Digimon. The digital monsters. It's digital food. In this game, this movie, that's what it is. It's digital food. I wanted to get back into the wiki fandom, you all. I did. I wanted to see it. Gina, you're just seeing things that aren't even there. No. Let's ask ourselves, how are the digital monsters going to eat? What on earth, how are the things in this world, the artificial intelligence and stuff, they got to have some type of food source, whether it be data, whether it be energy, they got to have something to eat. Surely they can't just exist without enjoying something to eat. They got the Digibytes that are on the trees. They got food growing in the trees, and they're hexagonal packages, and it's often eaten right out of its hexagonal container. It's crunchy. It's similar to cereal. The actual food looks like small rings. Well, the small rings would be the binary code. They'd be would they be the ones and O's, binary codes, the circles, zeros, and ones? Why would they look like rings? If they look like rings, then they're going to look like zeros. They are. They're going to look just like them. Can you pop me up some zeros? Yes, we can. They eat the rings right there. That's what they're going to eat. They're going to eat the bytes of data. They're eating up all your data, the bytes. You remember, did you know they were part of the three threshold Poseidon on the digital duality? Rose, yes, 00001. 00001. Why just 01? And why not any other numbers, really, other than that? Binary, right there. Are you a binary creature? See, this is, I guess they're going to eat that, right? They're going to eat that because they grew on trees. I'd like to read that comment sections. I really would. It's adrenochrome. Then they have evil versus good. They use the children. See? That's right, Vincent, honey. It's just a cartoon. Just a little bitty cartoon. Gina, honey, you read too much into it. I told you I was going off on we was going to put the bungee cord to us, and we're going to jump off the edge, and with that bungee cord, we won't fall down. We'll come right back up, and we'll continue doing what we're doing right now, or we can jump in the water with a lifeline or whatever and come back out of the water. We'll get back out of the water. We went over the deep end today. They got the reptilian in the front. This is the Digimon. It happened in 1999. And the first digital monster was created. Was right here, if you're just tuning in. And if your eyes aren't open, If you're not perceiving this the way that I'm perceiving it or someone else, well, I guess your perception is your perception. It's the first digital monster. And if you look up the definition of monster, it's not good at all. How could something so sweet and innocent be so monstrous? Well, they start off small. It's just like well, things evolve, people evolve, children evolve, babies evolved, things grow up, things sometimes deviate from their whatever you are. The first virtual pet right there. The first one. The first introduction to it, more or less. And they called it a pet. But then look, they got the big dinosaurs. They got the big monsters coming after you. I didn't watch the Digimon film at all. You have to ask yourself, this is like soft disclosure. It's like getting you ready for the real world, a reboot of the series. So we got the number 7. 7 children. On August the 1st of 1999, 7 children are transported into the digital world by digi-devices. Well, what kind of digi-devices would that be? Would that be like Stargates or teleportation? Well, they're not going to tell us, but they got a digital device and they got transported into the digital world. I've got to get back up here because it clicked me out. I haven't read this at all. Well, maybe you should, Gina, before you open your mouth. Can I wing it? Because I like to wing it. I really do like to wing it. So I'm winging it. I never knew how they got here. They got transported into the digital world by the digi-devices that appeared before them at summer camp. How did these devices appear out of nowhere? Were they flying saucers, something left by the aliens or something like that? Okay. They befriended several Digimon, the digital monsters. These digital monsters came with their digital devices, and the kids' digi-devices allowed their partner, the Digimon, to digi-evolve into stronger forms and combat enemies. So they evolve. I guess they turn into the monsters with their digital device. I guess they do. And they trying to find their way back home. But then they realize they're digi-destined children to save the digital world. So these children, the 7, do we have 7, the number 7 in our world today? That's a very prominent number, a symbolic number. They got to save the digital world. And the Digi-Destined are hunted by a demonic Digimon named Devimon, I guess the devil, who uses black gears to corrupt various Digimons into attacking the group. And they defeat the devil. The people who are destined are contacted by the Genii and instructed to reach the server, you all. The server continent. Where would the server continent be? What continent are they talking about? You have to look at this. Try to visualize this in today's world. What would that compare to? They got to reach the server continent to retrieve artifacts called crests, which will allow the Digimon partners to digi-evolve into their ultimate forms. They got to get something, whatever those crests are, so they can further evolve into their ultimate form. So they can take on their physical forms, who they really are. They needed something to physically evolve in this world. Hello. The group is targeted by another opponent, the Etmon. I don't know what Etmon would be. Once reaching the server, where is the server? before the tie and the metal grays. The grays. So we got the grays. Who is a... The grays are like humanoids, like, right? Are they the humanoids? If you think of the UFOs and you think of the aliens and that whole entire scenario, this has got to... They got a vortex. Okay. So the Digimon partners, did you evolve into their ultimate forms, and they are targeted by the Etmon. 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 What does Etmon look like? Etmon. Who would Etmon be? Do you remember what an Etmon was? E-T-E-M-O-N. I want to see what Etmon is. E-T-E-M-O-N. Let's see who Etmon is. Etmon is the 5th virus. Oh my gosh, it's a virus, you all. Etmon is a 5th virus type ultimate level Digimon. It digi-evolves from Vegemon, from vegetables. The virus comes from vegetables and nanos and black goo and germs, and digi-evolve into the metal Etamon. Okay, you all. So this is, let's listen. Gina, honey, you are putting words there that don't belong there. Can I do that? I told you I went off the deep end, and I got the bungee cord attached. I'm gonna come right back. We just gonna come right back up. We're having an adventure over the edge, is what we're doing. We got this monster. It is a filth virus type, and it's the ultimate level. It digi evolves from Vegemon. I guess Vegemon must be a vegetable person. And a nanomon, I think a nanobites, nano, black goo, and Jeromon. You all, you can just kind of, you gotta think way. You gotta think off the edge. I bet there's so many clues in this movie. I really do. Okay. The digital monsters, they were there because people want virtual pets, they said, instead of real humans. They want a virtual companion instead of a real human. That's why they wanted to get the kids introduced to the little digital pet. It's much better than your little friend out there. It is. And as you get older, you get used to it and you get so attached to it. And then when it comes time to have a non-human partner, well, you're in luck. They're going to create one for you, because really that's better than a human, because humans have emotions and feelings, and humans are so complicated. It's best to get you a non-human form that won't give you no trouble. It'll do everything you want it to do. That's more or less the road we're going on. So they're sawed off in the digital world. The digital bites. Digibite is it's a digital coin. And it's like the O and ones. They fall from a tree. They have the zeros. They're like cereal, like Cheerios. Cheerios with the O's, and you're eating a bunch of O's. What other cereal has and you got an alphabet soup. What other cereal has letters in it? I don't know. Why would they do that? The actual food is small rings. It's been prepared in other ways. It's boiled in a soup or a stew that can be found in the heaven zone. Well, what is a heaven zone? Then you got an island zone. Then you got a King Wahaman. It's an offering to King Wahaman. Who is King Wahaman? The heaven zone and island zone. Okay, let me show you the Digibite from the Digimon Digital Monsters. Digibite, Digibite. We're going to look at the Digibite. Let's see an image of the Digibite. There you go, the Digibite. Let's see if it's got this almost kind of same picture maybe as Digimon. Trying to get Digimon. Almost. It's got that D in it, you all. But it's Digibytes is what the digital Digimon ate. So we got the Digibytes, and they're gonna eat the Digibytes. They're eating the digital data, bite by bite. Digibite. Gina, honey, you don't make sense. That's fine. I've been told that all my life. I have off and on by certain individuals. That's fine. It's fine. You love how YouTube shuts you down when you try to give information. It's not just you, Lisa, honey. It's I think we've already got our digital ID, and it's based on all the places you go on your phone, all the things you research, all the things you say, your conversations, what you watch, the things you think. Now you got your digital ID, and your digital ID has a score attached to it, more or less, or based on what you are. It's too late. It's too late. We're in the digital age. It's too late. You think, oh, well, I'm just going to clean up my act. It's too late. They know what you've done in the past. They know your whole entire history, because we have something that collects history. Anything you have done, anything that they can capture that is digital, it's been captured by the NSA. It has. They just collect it, just like that. It's added to their database. Everything about you, every single digital trail you have left, paper trail that has been turned digital, everything you do, everything you say. Does that mean you got to live in a life of fear? No, keep living your life. You live it right out here in the open, you all. We're in the digital world with the digital monsters. Digital Digimon are the ultimate. They digi-evolve. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do right here. That's it. You all be talking about the Digimon. It has a little catchy tune, and the kids like the Digimon, but it's got a big reptilian in the front of it. And the food they eat is now a digital cryptocurrency. But it's only like a 0.008, whatever. It has some more decimal digits past it, but they eat it. Okay, and the first virtual monster was like in the 1997. And it was a virtual pet to replace our human friends, children, that little boy or girl that you like to play with. Well, you didn't have to worry about it because they've introduced you to your little digital monster pet. I'm going. I am going, you all. I've spoken too much, I have. It's okay. Now, you may not have seen it. I just remember the wild hairdo of the guy and the little catchy songs. And kind of looked like a big Charizard, but it's an ancient dinosaur with the great big teeth. I don't know who's the good ones and who's the bad ones. I couldn't tell you. But they had some very strange looking things in there, and they had to go get something. 7 children. 7. Whoever they are, you can look it up. Kind of reminds me of the Transformers too, but I'm going to go. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Oh, Debbie McClure, honey, there's got to be something to it. There really does. The digital monsters. I would have never, and I think I might remember that on a little keychain, a little digital pet. But I would have never, if I know now, if I would have knew back then what I know now, I wouldn't be who I am now. I don't know who I'd be. I wouldn't even dream that we'd be where we're at right now, where they literally took that digital monster, and they have made human-like replicas virtual people, the metaverse, everything else. It didn't even take that long. It didn't. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Debbie, honey, you're welcome. I'm as real as they get. I'm a little bit too real, a little bit too open, a little bit too honest. Oh, well, right? Oh, well. That's right. Thank you, Applebrooks, honey. Danny, love it. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who has joined, and thank you for subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up. You don't have to. I'll just say it. If you want to give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. In the big scope of my digital identity, it's not going to make a difference. It isn't. I'm already been labeled, you all. That's okay. That's all right. Do I like it? No. But it's what it is. It is. I got to go with the flow. Time to come back off of that bungee cord and back up on here on the surface, you all. No more jumping over the deep end. Have a wonderful, Danny, I know it's going to be hot out there. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you.